Hey, have you ever been driving down a dark road and think that a fucking branch is a monkey, an evil monkey? I'm Trish.
I'm Ashley.
This is Snake Collar Paranormies.
Oh, you're an asshole for catching me off guard like that. Oh my god. So do we tell them about the fact that we're either just really seeing shit or we're blind and old?
Welcome back to another episode of Our Crazy Ass is Doing Crazy Ass
We're
Things
here.
And bringing you
We're here.
as much history as we can on our little endeavors.
Yes.
How's your day, babe?
It's great. It's a great day.
As you can tell, my bangs are slicked
Yeah,
back.
they made it a whole episode and they're gone.
We're done with the bangs for now.
Yeah, you did this last time.
And I'll probably do it again, and here we are.
That's okay.
I think by the time they are down, they'll be long enough to push them to the side. I don't know.
We'll go with that. That's okay.
It's been a ponytail week since I cut them, so here.
Well, this is what we're working with today. If this explains my day. This one looks lovely. That's it.
Comfort is
That's
key.
what we're getting. That's what you're getting out of me today, and that's you get what you get, and you
Don't
get upset.
Yeah, babe. Don't get upset.
So me and Trish, let's talk about our monkey. I thought it was a lawn gnome.
Yeah. So Kevin was the only one who saw a branch.
I mean, it turned into.
He's like, what?
We're confusing people. So Trish and I decided to go and do a bunch of New Jersey urban legends. So we went down Whippoorwill Valley Road and what was the other road? Cooper. I always want to call it Clark Road. Mixing up words.
Yeah.
So we're driving. It's late at night. We decided to give it a go. Brought all the equipment, packed up the car, brought her husband along for the ride. And, and we're driving. Me and Trish were like, what? Both of us, like at the same time, we're like, what is that? And to me, it looked like a little like gremlin creature on the side of the road.
I thought, do you know the evil monkeys from like the movies? And they're like this.
Yep.
Like that's what I saw. Yeah. I saw an evil monkey on the side of the road, and I'm like, why is there an evil monkey? And then my brain's going, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I don't take nothing. So this was pure sober.
Yeah, this sober
lifestyle. Going, what the fuck is that? A monkey on the side? Why would there be a monkey? We live in New Jersey. And then someone's pet monkey is loose on Whippoorwill Valley Road.
And we're both like, we see the other one, we're both like this looking at it. And she's like, do you see it? I'm like, yeah. And then we both were like, oh, it's a branch. It turned into a branch. I swear it was not a branch.
It shapeshifted.
It shapeshifted into a fucking branch.
Shifted. You saw it and I saw it.
And then Kevin's like, it's a branch.
He's like, what are you talking about? It's just a branch. We love you, Kev. We love you.
We love you, Kevin.
Oh, but he was classic. We needed him.
Oh, yeah.
We laughed a lot.
Kevin's the reason I ran you over.
Oh, we'll get into that. So today brings us to folklore, legend, and just like almost back to our childhood. Okay. Yeah. Do you I'm sure you remember driving down the scary roads, daring your friends to get out, all of the things. Mm-hmm. Well, Ashley mentions to me, have you ever heard of Whippoorwill Valley Road? And I was like, what? No. So, of course, now we have to make a road trip of this. And that's what today's episode is on.
So, are the rumors true or not? That's what we're going to get into. So,
I'm going to just give you a brief history. There's not really much to talk about on the roads because a lot of it is legend and tales and things like that. But we do have a couple cool stories. But before we get into that, I have to tell you, we got our first listener tale emailed to us, and I'm so psyched to cover it because it's a really good story.
I know you're telling me about it. I'm really excited for it.
I can't wait. And he was like, you know, if you want to have me on the podcast, I'll talk about it. So
can I tell you, we've already had, this is the third person asking to come on the podcast. Or so come on an investigation.
All of you that want to come on this podcast, y'all better be talking us up and getting us views and subscribers so that we can have you on.
Yeah, and if we bring you on an investigation, you can't chicken out. Like, you got to be about it.
I mean, I might still always. You know me.
Oh, yeah.
You know me. We'll get into that.
Oh, wait, no. Before we get into that, this girl goes to Paracon. We go everywhere we go, and she's like, I just saw a ghost. Oh, okay. And like it's nothing. We go down Whippoorwill Valley Road. She's like, I'm so scared.
I almost peed my pants. I was so scared. I've never seen her so scared.
She's getting together.
I was walking. I couldn't even.
Oh my God.
And then my husband goes, wow, we rally car raced down I said, sorry if I can't even understand me.
Oh my God.
He says, what did we rally sport race that whole road?
I've never seen you shook though. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get out of the car. She goes, what do you mean we're gonna get out of the car? I'm like, how else are we gonna investigate? In the car? She's like, yeah.
I wanted no part.
You wanted no part.
I wanted
Zero.
no part of getting out.
So Trisha's weakness is dark roads in the woods late at night.
Yeah, that's a one for me.
Yeah.
It might stem back to childhood. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's like I remember going down Jake Brown Road as a kid. We did Igo Road. If you remember any of these, especially if you lived in Middlesex County, Monmouth County, these were huge.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It just brought me back to my childhood. I was right at home.
Yeah, you were
give
ready
me
to
all
go.
the equipment. I had at one point. I had the camcorder, the EVP, and I had something else. I'm trying to juggle with my bad arm that I can't lift. I'm like, I got everything.
You had the heat gun.
Oh yeah, the heat gun.
Camera. I said, what's happening?
I'm like juggling things under my armpits. I'm like, I got this.
It was quite a night. So let's get into it.
All right.
So the real history on Whippoorwill Valley Road and Chapel Hill section of Middletown, New Jersey, which also covers Cooper Avenue.
Yeah.
So both roads run through Chapel Hill section of Middletown, one of the last areas in the township that still retains a rural character. For centuries, the area...
Right.
It's rural. It is rural.
I didn't feel like I was in Jersey anymore.
I mean, it felt like West Virginia roads. Yeah. It definitely takes you out of...
There's no light
feeling of New Jersey.
It's pitch black. There's no street lights, nothing.
And it's very windy. Mm-hmm. It is residential over there, so if you go over there, just be respectful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back into it. For centuries, the area was dominated by farms, horse properties, and open countryside. Middletown's planning documents specifically identify Whippoorwill Valley Road and Cooper Road as an important scenic rural road that should be preserved because they represent some of the township's remaining agricultural landscape. Mm-hmm. Whippoorwill Valley Road remains one of the few largely unpaved rural roads left in the township. The area contains historic farms, horse properties, ponds, woodlands, and open fields. Country historic inventories identify Cooper Road, Whippoorwill Valley Road areas as one of Monmouth County's significant historical rural landscapes, also because of the connection with the Revolutionary War. So the Chapel Hill area nearby played a role during the war and the Battle of Monmouth. Records show that the British troops moved through the area after the battle, and the local Patriot observers used the high ground around Chapel Hill to monitor British naval movements near Sandy Hook, which we all know Sandy Hook was
a whole thing.
Yeah, we'll do the barracks one day too.
Yeah.
It is famous for quite a few things, mainly urban legends and some real history as well. So witch gatherings in the woods, satanic rituals, ghost sightings, strange lights, Ku Klux Klan, not our finest in Jersey, and phantom vehicles and unexplained encounters. I actually didn't know that there was like Ku Klux Klan in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
So just reading about this, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
You didn't believe me when I told you when we went down the road?
I didn't. I was like, we don't live in those areas, but that's crazy.
Before we went down, I looked up a lot of the stuff on it because I'm like, I really want to know like the history and where to go and what parts people say are the scariest.
Yeah.
And that's when it got into every legend, which I'll go over in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But there's a lot going on. I mean, we tried to debunk a bunch of them.
Right. So I'll just give you a little rundown on Cooper Road too.
Oh yeah, Cooper's connected. Super cool road. Again, they're both definitely worth driving down if you want to be scared and have that ambiance going on.
Yeah.
I'll call it ambiance.
It was ambiance, all right.
It was ambiance.
But Cooper Road is connected to Whippoorwill Valley. It tends to get a little less attention than Whippoorwill historically, but it is part of the same rural corridor. Middletown planning documents specifically mention Cooper Road alongside Whippoorwill Valley Road as an unimproved rural roadway that contributes to the area's character and should remain largely preserved. So these really just kind of bring people in because of the isolated dirt roads, the dense woods, the abandoned structures that used to exist nearby, the local real crime that happened, and decades of storytelling. So the folklore that surrounds this area is actually huge. It's such an array. It's kind of crazy because
you got two sides.
Yeah, mostly you hear about an area and it's like, oh, the Jersey Devil, or oh, there's like
like Jake Brown Road was the Kill Yourself Bridge, and it was the crematorium. There's an old abandoned crematorium there. Right. They finally shut it down, and then they had a lot of mafia. They were dumping bodies back there in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, but this area has like 7 different things.
Oh God, we're gonna get into it though.
We're gonna get into it. So and then I have a story for you.
Oh, I want to hear the story. So. Quick content warning, just we are going to talk about the Ku Klux Klan. We're going to talk about murder. We are going to talk about an actual murder that did happen on this road and, all the spooky, scary things in between. So just be aware we're about to get into it.
Let's do it.
Number one, we're going to save the actual hard factual thing that happened on there for last.
Okay.
But they say, so we're going to start off with what they have. It's called Crybaby Bridge. And we found it. I got Trish to get out of the car. So it
was in a nice area.
So the legend of this bridge is in the 1800s. There was a woman who had a child out of wedlock, and she threw herself and the baby into the river, or just the baby into the river. There's multiple versions of this story.
I've heard both versions.
Yes. So either way, the baby itself was drowned in this river because it was a child out of wedlock back then. So at night, they say if you shut the car off on the bridge and you sit there, you can hear a baby crying. We went. We got out of the car. We did. I mean, when I tell you nothing happened, I wish I had a better story. Other than the one side of the bridge, me and Trish both had a huge aversion to.
Yeah.
I was petrified to look over it for some reason. The other side, I was like, oh, this is so pretty in the moonlight. And this one, I was like, why is that? There's something wrong there. I don't know what it is, but we didn't get any. I mean, we used everything. We didn't see anything, get anything.
Yeah.
Probably because Kevin scared it away and,
Aw,
I'm just kidding. Kevin is the reason everything happened.
He was a trooper.
So he was our cameraman.
If you want to see the video, take some motion sickness medicine because no, don't. I'm not telling you to take anything, but it's like this the entire time.
You ever seen the Blair Witch Project?
It's worse than that.
Oh yeah.
So I said, what am I going to do with this film? I can't.
Just snippets. We'll figure it out.
We could try.
I definitely want the part where
it might be salvageable, but we'll see.
Well, there was some that I recorded too.
Yeah.
That's probably okay.
We'll look.
Maybe. Okay. So the next one is
keep
witches.
You posted.
So the next one is they say that back then there were a bunch of women that were accused of witchcraft and they were burned at the stake off of Whippoorwill. Because back then it was farmland. It was very different, obviously than today. However, they say that this is not true because they debunked it because Salem was really where all of the witch trials happened. Like they had the brunt of it. There was not that much documented in New Jersey. They said they hung them. They did not really burn witches. So could it be a miscommunication and they were hung? Could there have been people that were murdered and it's just never documented? Absolutely possible.
I need to add to this witch
Go ahead.
trial thing. I just recently found out that most likely during the witch trials, these people they poisoned themselves, but accidentally on, I think it was fermented yeast. So they were eating food that was poisoning them and they all lost their minds.
Wow.
And also in the Viking days when all the murders and the medieval craziness happened, the mead that they were drinking was fermented poorly, and it was
causing hallucinations,
causing them to lose their minds.
Oh, so everybody was a witch.
So everyone was wildly like not thinking straight. They were all tripping face.
Wow.
I said, holy shit. That makes so much sense because
it really does.
Yeah, they were all like sick and poisoned.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's true, but I did just hear that recently.
We might have to dive deeper into that at some point.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, when we take our trip to Salem, we're going to have to...
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trisha, we're taking it on the road. We're going to Mass. I'm bringing her to Cape Cod. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to Salem. We're doing all of it.
We'll keep you posted.
Then there is the one you were the most scared of, the Phantom truck. So there's a legend that this truck will come behind you, chase you off the road, flashing its high beams, running into your bumper, all the things.
I'm going to stop you right there. So, this truck was an older truck. It was white. And the from locals that I've spoken to tell me that there is a white truck that will chase you down the road or follow you down the road. And it's a white pickup truck. Okay, we had a white pickup truck follow us down that road. And I said, why is this guy following us? Hold on. Then I go on Reddit and someone else posts how they were chased down that fucking road by a white pickup truck, older style. So I don't want to hear it.
So listen,
that was our experience.
When I'm older, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to retire and buy a house on this road, and I'm going to buy a white pickup truck, and I'm going to chase the local kids out all night. That's what I'm going to do.
We did get followed by a white pickup truck down that road.
I wasn't paying attention when that happened that much.
Well, you know I was.
I know you were. I thought you were just getting freaked out. I didn't realize it was actually...
I was, because I was like, why is this truck following us?
I'm more freaked out. So we're driving, and all of a sudden, it is fog. Straight fog out of nowhere. And then we get off the road to cross over onto another road. Trish has a brand new car.
Yeah.
Her car stalled. Like, completely stalled out. Me and Kevin were like, what's wrong with the car? Why are you stopping? You're like, I'm not trying to.
So I have a push button start car that needs to be pushed to turn off.
Yeah.
And this thing was not
going anywhere.
It was like, it was as if it went straight into neutral and it just wouldn't.
You checked and it said drive.
I had
the piece of paper off.
I had to put it in park, hit off, and hit back on for it to actually move again.
So that was the scariest thing for me.
That was before the truck.
Oh.
It was right.
The truck had to catch up to us, obviously.
Right.
So, also, there is a big thing, and this I believe, and this is the one of the things that does have something to back it up with evidence. So the KKK. They say that many local residents claim that the Ku Klux Klan held meetings on Whippoorwill Valley roads. So stories include burning crosses, secret gatherings, and strange lights in the woods. Also, another legend that isn't on here that I remember from being a teenager was they found like goats and cows sacrificed in the woods, like witchcraft, things like that, like really messed up, like disemboweled animals. So like,
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
That sounds like witchcrafty too.
It does, but is it stupid high school kids that don't know what they're doing? They're like, let's go steal this guy's goat, or they're satanic. Like there's a million different things. But the Ku Klux Klan was active in parts of New Jersey during the 1920s.
That's scary.
Whether specific meetings occurred on Whippoorwill, they can't really prove it. But, I mean, the probability is definitely there.
That is scary.
Yeah, it's really scary. So, like, people reported strange lights. There's also the dancing Jesus everybody talks about.
I need to know more about
So, I've been to the dancing Jesus years ago in high school. And it's true. He does dance. Personally, I think it's an optical illusion. It's very cool. But if you go in at night and you put your low beams on in front of the statue, it's in the middle of the cemetery.
Off of this road?
I think so. It's around that area.
Okay.
So it's a statue of Jesus. I can't lift my other arm. I'm sorry. Head surgery is not going to lift. But it's like this, both arms out the same.
Yeah.
And when you have the lights on it, it goes like this. So I've seen it. It does this. It's freaky. It's creepy.
We should have done that.
But I think it's an optical illusion. I would like to see if we can get it on video. That would be cool. It is cool.
It sounds cool.
And of course, it's in the middle of a graveyard at night. So, like,
we love that.
We love that. We love
that's like our favorite place.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of graveyards. You say we're going to graveyard. I'm like, okay.
We're packed and ready always.
All right. So now we'll get into what actually happened on this road.
Okay.
So
there is some real dark.
There is. And this is actually really sad. There was a documentary on it. She was all over the news. There was a girl named Nancy Clark. She was 22 years old. She was from Fairhaven. And she was hitchhiking. You know, in the 80s, people hitchhiked. And she was picked up by 3 guys at the time, probably around her age group. Good-looking guys picking up a girl in the 80s. Well, they dumped her body on Whippoorwill Valley Road with a single stab wound to her heart. She was found by passerbys after a little time went on. She was found on the side of the road, dead. She was only 22 years old. And so all 3 men were found. They were all questioned. Only one was convicted of murder. I don't know if the others got a plea bargain or what happened there. They were in the car. Or if they got dropped off before. I don't know the whole exact...
Yeah, well, we could always dive into that on another episode.
But what I do know is that Thomas Bailiff of Leonardo, he was the one that actually stabbed her in the heart. He was convicted and got a life sentence.
Good, as he should.
Yeah, the other 2 were released. They're still out there living life.
Great.
So there's that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was only 22.
Wow.
So there is some actual death that did occur on that road that is documented.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's sad. She was so young.
Yeah.
So
that road was wild. I have to say. So we went down the road. It was dark. It was creepy. One of the legends say that going down the road one way is 7 bumps in the road for every witch that was burned. And then on your way back, there's 15.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's all about, but
there's so many. I mean, there's so many legends. And is it real? Have other people caught things?
Right.
Have other people have stories?
Yeah. We need to know more stories. I need to know. One of the girls that works with me, she was the one who told me about the pickup truck. When we were talking about it, she said, "Oh, there's like a white pickup truck," and she tells me this entire story. And I looked at her and I was like, "We were followed by a white pickup truck." She goes, "No way." I said, "I swear on my life, I was shitting bricks." I was like, "Oh my God, lock the door."
So the whole time she's shitting bricks.
I couldn't wait to see a Wawa.
No. That was a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
She got quick check. She was very disappointed.
Anyway.
So then, I mean, and we'll touch on this quick because we want to do a very long episode on this one. Yeah. It's just so cool. But we did, after this, go.
We ended our night at the spy house.
Yeah. So
impromptu visits for us doesn't always go well.
No, they don't, because that's when things get seen and I run Trish over. So the spy house.
I am going to include the photo of this creepy ass image from
the windows.
The windows.
So here I am all night. I'm like, all right, Trish is freaking out. I'm like, well, this is stupid. We're not finding anything. Nothing's communicating. I was all mad at the spirits. I'm like, you guys all
She was mad because we didn't have an active night.
No.
Which, mind you, 90% of the time, you may have nothing. And then you have these great, all of a sudden.
All mad. And like, I have all the equipment. We're walking and it's me, Trish, and Kevin. Right? And the EVP reader starts going crazy. So I start taking candid pictures of the whole area, which is what I do. That's honestly how I catch most of my ghosts in windows.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I do it, but I'm not till 5 or 6 now. Like, there's a lot. So I start taking pictures and she'll, like she said, she'll insert what I found later that night. But all of a sudden I'm walking and we're walking. The EVP reader's still going crazy. I'm next to Trish and then Kevin's over here. I see something like a white shirt, like trail in front of me and then off to the big tree to my left and like behind the tree. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Kevin is messing with us. It's pitch black. And I'm thinking Kevin's like just ran in front of us to like hide and he's going to jump out at us. And this all happened within like a millisecond. Like this is all going through my head. I'm watching this thinking, oh, it's Kevin. And then I hear Kevin. And the second I heard Kevin, I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, that's not anyone I know. And that's not a real person. I screamed at the top of my lungs and ran Trish over. Literally. Yes. Ran her ankle over. And the best part is all night I had the joke. I go, I wear sneakers tonight in case I have to run from ghosties.
Literally.
And I'm like, why are you wearing sandals? You can't run from the ghosties. So now here I am. I run Trish over, step on her ankle, and I go...
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's my alarm.
And then
it's not Morty, don't worry.
Morty.
Morty has been quiet today. Morty is still set up.
So, long story short, I said, listen, if you had sneakers on, you could have ran from the ghosts.
She ran through me.
I was fucking scared.
She ran through me. I couldn't even, I said, is my leg still attached? I don't even know what's happening.
No, I didn't care what was in my way. I was out.
Yeah.
I was out.
So when we played the video back, because I was recording, you hear a branch snap and this one takes off. And what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? And I'm like, I don't know because I can't feel my fucking foot. And then just then the video jumps to me sitting on the table with my hand in my foot, talking to you, and we're laughing about it. I said, you said fuck you, and it's like this hilarious part, and then it jumps back to the end of you running me over.
So how does that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know how it splits like that. That's weird.
Split it. I said, what? I said, how is this video out of order like that?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I'm not electronically gifted, so I don't know. Maybe there's like a setting that it did that.
I have no idea.
But
somebody help us.
That was pretty much that. Right after that, the meter spiked, and then we got the pictures in the window.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get it until the night.
And then the street light.
Oh, the street light. There's a street light on the back of the property. And it's all of a sudden, me and Kevin are looking at him. I go, is that street light on all of a sudden? So we start walking. Kevin's ahead of me. Kevin gets to it. The second he gets under it, it turns off.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, time to go. Little miss. Oh, nothing happened. I'm so pissed off. Now I'm like, all right, now there's too much
happening.
Gotta go. I didn't get home and look at the pictures yet. So like still in for more surprises. So we leave and we get out and we start to drive, and now we're driving past and the street light's on again, and we all look and we're like, oh, it's on. The second we say something, boom, it turns off again. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
So then I go home and I'm like, all right, that was crazy. Like, I don't know what I saw. It looked like a white shirt. I could see a white t-shirt. It almost looked like there were suspenders.
So we'll post, like I said, the image. You decipher what you think. But I see a man in the window with a white face and dark eyes. Okay. Then.
So there's two pictures.
Right.
One looks like a man. And then the other one almost looks like a tall woman in a black dress.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I got home and I'm like, looking through the pictures, and I pick everything with a fine-tooth comb because I've found so many cool things. That's what we're going to do is eventually I'm going to do a montage of all the things we found. And I'm like, what is that? I sent him to Trish, and Trish is like, I can't even like handle this right now.
Oh, I was not having it because I was already so exhausted. I was done for the night. I had enough. I was going to pee my pants on Whippoorwill Valley Road already. So I was drained. So then she sends me this image. I said, I cannot do this right now. Then I'm having nightmares all night of this like freaking shadow figure, whatever, coming at me. And then I'm in the cemetery all night and I'm going, what the fuck? Why do I keep dreaming? And then the following night too, this like tall man, white face, dark eyes kept coming to me. And I was like, get the hell out of my dreams. I said, I'm done with this Whippoorwill Valley shit.
So maybe the repercussions of it all was more than
the actual there. I definitely scared the shit out of myself with that one.
Yeah, you did. The worst is, and then I leave Trisha's house and I'm going down. If you're familiar with the area, I hit Cottrell Road. Cottrell Road, if you're coming off of 34 and you go down, you hit the hill and you can see the whole farm and the fields. I hit that hill and I look out and it is covered in the creepiest, eeriest fog. I'm calling her. I'm like, somebody talk to me while I'm driving through this. I mean, when I tell you, it was the creepiest.
We scared ourselves for sure.
Yeah.
The fog on Whippoorwill Valley was crazy too. It just appeared out of nowhere, and it was real thick. And, and it all of a sudden it like dissipated. Spot.
There was no marsh there, nothing. There was. It was just a little field.
So is it folklore? Is it legend? Is it fact? Is it
fiction?
Is it in your head?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know.
Any people weigh in on this one? What do you think?
Please weigh in on this.
This has been around for God.
We have some good things coming. We've been messing around with our little area that we're recording. However, we have a little surprise coming, and we are very excited to share it with you. So just, deal with us. We're probably going to change things for the next couple weeks.
A little bit.
So let us know what you think of our little recording area, and we'll show you our final destination.
Yes, it is in progress.
It's in progress right now.
Just but know that when Trish gets fixated on something, it gets done.
It'll get done. Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll get done, like, perfect.
Yeah.
We did add our lights, though, today, which I'm very excited about, so I hope you enjoy them.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming back and listening and giving us more opportunities to steal your hearts and souls.
And let us know. I mean, I feel like we should start bringing people on adventures soon. And
yeah, we definitely are.
We got a couple people in mind that we might pull in. And
so moving forward, we are now on Spotify and Apple Podcast. And then you can also find us on YouTube video and YouTube podcast. So
and then TikTok, Insta.
Yeah, the normal socials. Apple and Spotify are now offering video with podcasts. So we're going to try to upload the videos to all platforms that we can. And if you have any suggestions that are helpful and nice
and sweet,
we'll take them.
Yeah. If you're going to be mean,
stay home and go.
We can drop you off on Whippoorwill Valley Road and you can let us know how that turns out.
Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.